INFJs are known for their compassionate and loving nature. They are introverted and everyone tends to like them. They are disgusted by drama, they love making friends, and being a rare personality can result in good or bad experiences depending on the environment. But nobody is perfect, and if INFJs were, they would be simply ruling society. Although there is much speculation about whom and what INFJs are all about, just know that there is definitely another side, and in this video that's exactly what you'll learn. Watch this video all the way to the end, and if you like the idea on learning the ins and outs of personalities, go ahead and hit subscribe. We have a bunch of videos coming your way every single week that will help you understand yourself and the people around you, and we don't want you to miss a thing. So hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. And if you subscribed, comment "I subscribed" in the comment section below, and we'll do our best to connect with you. Now with that said, let's jump right into this video, and you'll learn about why people hate INFJ personalities. Let's begin. Number 1. Being judgmental? One of the reasons INFJ personalities are simply labeled perfectionist is because they have an extremely systematic approach to life. They secretly want order and structure in everything they do. It's how their brains work, and it's exactly how they're wired. They're actually bent towards thinking in certain ways, and that's exactly what the J in INFJ stands for. They judge the world around them to help them understand what's really going on in their lives, which make it easier for them to put all the pieces of the puzzle of life together. You can sort of say it's their superpower. And combined with their empathy, and their ability to have this laser-like precision into reading people, which comes from their instincts, it can lead to having a very judgmental personality. Now understand, the J in INFJ does not mean judgmental, it actually means judging, which are two totally different things. But understand that it's their personality traits combined that can actually lead the INFJ to being too critical of themselves and the people around them, especially if something doesn't make sense, looks weird, or doesn't really vibe. It's just how INFJs perceive the world. So they can't help but label things stupid, ugly, or terrible. And in the next section you'll see what that can do to their minds. Number 2. Being stubborn? In the last section you learned how easy it is for INFJs to fall into the trap of being judgmental, because they use their judging side to keep things in line. However, that makes them prone to a personality trait that can be extremely unattractive to other people, and can actually cause people to hate them. And it's something you need to know if you're in fact an INFJ personality. INFJ personality types can be very prone to being very close-minded, which you may also know as being stubborn. Despite their compassionate and loving nature, their desire to constantly have order forces their minds to piece information together. Sometimes information they don't really want to see. They are also known as walking contradictions, and later in this video I'll explain to you exactly why, so stay with me on this one. But from here, you can get a good glimpse on what exactly goes on in their minds. When they are putting the pieces of the puzzle together, about anything and everything, it also requires them to eliminate information that doesn't fit the bigger picture. This is why it's very easy for INFJs to become stubborn, because at times they can easily be closed-minded. Number 3. Being know-it-alls? The tendency to underestimate INFJ personality types is very common. And if you were to talk to an INFJ personality, they will tell you it happens all the time. They have a sensitive and loving nature and are very empathetic, and with that comes the ability of picking up small pieces of information. It's what makes them not only extremely intelligent, but a force to be reckoned with to their adversaries. And if you're an INFJ personality, you know exactly what that means. INFJs will read your body language, they are very tuned to the tone of your voice and will even remember little details about you. It's one of those weird habits they have. So when INFJs start to talk, it's very common for them to just blurt out information, especially when they're feeling more extroverted. More on that later. So they can easily come across as know-it-alls, and that's not the best quality to have in relationships. Despite INFJs using the information they gather to help you instead of hurt you, understand that their personality can make them prone to coming across like you know nothing and they know everything. And with that unhealthy way of thinking, INFJs can sadly start to develop some narcissistic toxic behaviors. And in the next section you'll see exactly why. Number 4. Being attention-seeking? INFJ personality types can be sweet, then sour, they can be your best friend, but at the same time your worst enemy, and the same goes for how outgoing they are. It's no surprise that some sources say that INFJs actually have contradictory personalities and are described as the extrovert introverts of the Myers-Briggs personality types. It means at times that you really don't know what you'll get from them. It just depends on their mood and their vibe. Although INFJs are bent towards being introverted, the truth is they actually liked being liked, and believe it or not, they actually love attention. Although they are known for being quiet and being mysterious, INFJ personalities love basking in the spotlight. Is it really a coincidence you're learning about them right now? Now, some may even argue that switching from introvert to extrovert can create some awkward moments in your social life, as people won't be used to your outgoing side. But for INFJs, the truth is, when the switch is turned on and stays on, the attention, like a drug, can be very addictive and can lead them to seeking more, and even more attention from people, over time. Number 5. Being vengeful? All people have a dark side to their personalities, and if you believe they don't, you're absolutely fooling yourself. So it's a mistake to think that all the INFJ personalities are merely healthy. Most people won't see the dark side of the INFJ personality type, but the truth is that it's there, and it very much exists. INFJs are sadly very prone to anger, because they do a really great job of suppressing their emotions and bottling their feelings up inside. This leads to a very common phenomenon researchers call INFJ rage, and when the INFJ personality has had enough, all they can do is explode. Doors get slammed, there's yelling and screaming, and feelings always get hurt, as the INFJ will definitely give you a piece of their mind. But on the flip side, some INFJs will channel their anger and all that emotion a different way by being downright vengeful and trying to hurt you, exactly like you hurt them. Now, this behavior is more typical of unhealthy INFJ personality types, not the healthy ones, and in another video I'll talk more about all the ins and outs of unhealthy INFJ personality types, so you'll be able to spot them in real time. So make sure to like this video and subscribe. But understand that what most people miss is that INFJs are actually prone to being vengeful, and because they are so nice to you and introverted, you'll never really see it coming. So did you enjoy that video? How did those traits make you feel? You now know more about why people hate INFJ personality types. So let's talk. Tell us your thoughts in the comments section below, and while you're at it, like the video and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell and get all the latest updates and videos on relationships, psychology, and personalities, and learn what really goes on in the mind. So with that said, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.